Yeah, I fuck with YouTube because it's more easier.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And they're going to mark that where it went out of
That was
bounds.
an accident. I didn't even do that. Um, it took a minute for mine to go through. Because I had an account from my PS4 that streamed, and when I tried to do it when I first got my PS5, it didn't work. But once I got everything signed in, it started to work again. I'm ready whenever you are, though. Cool beans. I want to know what the new update was for Cold War.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday, and you know what that means. It is officially update day for Cold War, for Warzone, and everything in between. And as per usual, what we're going to be doing today is going over everything that has changed today, and it's quite a bit actually. Since we're getting closer and closer to St. Patrick's Day, we have a St. Patrick's Day themed playlist, bundles, and on top of that, for Warzone, we got this video. Now, this is actually a little bit different than I originally thought what was going to happen in Warzone, and I'll explain that as we dive into the kind of update and once we get to the Warzone part of the video. As per usual, if you're just interested in Warzone or something specific, all the timestamps are down in the description. But as far as today's video, let's dive into the update and discuss what's new. So let's start out with Black Ops Cold War, and as you can see, I am the nicest level possible currently. But as far as the playlist this week, so the main one, the new one, is St. Patrick's Day Stockpile. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not sure if we've had normal stockpile or not in Black Ops Cold War yet. But if you don't know what stockpile is, basically, like Kill Confirmed, you go pick up tags, and then you have to bring it back to a set location. Instead of tags, though, they are shamrocks because, of course, it's St. Patrick's Day. On top of this, we have gun game, Tab 24/7, Snipers Only Mosh Pit, Fight Blueprints, Face Off, Fire Team Dirty Bomb, and then your normal quick play mode as well. Nothing too fancy here. Of course, the one new one is the St. Patrick's Day stockpile. Now, speaking of St. Patrick's Day, we do have the Shamrock bundle, which we're going to go to in a second, but we have two new featured bundles this week. So first of all, we've got the Tool of War. This one comes with the Bunker Buster melee weapon, which is essentially just a shovel or a multi-tool. Another important thing to note is you can get this for free if you use a melee weapon and get 3 enemies without dying in 15 different matches. So you have to get melee streaks in 15 different matches, which is not an easy challenge whatsoever. And on top of this, you get the Revolutionary skin for Garcia, which looks pretty cool. But really, the big thing that you're getting here is the new melee weapon. And actually, this bundle is only 1,400 COD points. So for a character and a weapon, not too bad, but you don't get any ranged weapons with it. Another cool thing is you don't get a watch, but you actually get a bracelet, which is a little bit different. On top of this, a new reticle, which I don't know why they make all these reticles, because they're so much more intrusive than the other ones. Like, literally blocks out half the reticle. And then you, of course, get a weapon charm and a sticker as well. For the St. Patrick's Day, or the Shamrock bundle, first of all, you get the red skin for Adler, which makes him look kind of Irish, as you see here. On top of this, you get the Shamrock vehicle, and I actually really...
You ready? Yeah. Yeah, when you get a chance, just go ahead and set it up.
So really good starting field position up past the 40.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Mahomes pass caught by Watkins, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Ballage. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Ray.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 32 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Balaj. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. This from 54 yards away. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. On
the toss, here's Balaj. And lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Ballage. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Herbert. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown,
oh my
Kansas
God.
City. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
It is what it is.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 21.
That's crazy.
Chargers 9. Harrison Butker at a kick.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Who?
gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with
like a
second and a yard.
75. But I put a superstar trade on him, though.
Again here. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah, I put a superstar trade on him. Because I don't really like Eckler like that.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Yeah, he don't have none, and he get tackled fast.
The Charger drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Ballage. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
I just play too conservative. I like the first game of the season, I threw like 6 picks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it with Ballage. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. Again, it's Ballage. And the Chargers
Let's
are
go,
going to
Lodge.
for the first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And
Let's go.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory.
I'm trying to, man, get some like solid users, man. Like I run like 3 or 4 PS4 leagues, man, and they all legit. They still running right now.
Get him down at about the 17-yard line.
My commit staff was so legit, but they don't have 5s yet, so I have to, you know, I just like the next gen because it's like real football, you know what I mean?
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
But I'm trying to get a good core, man, and try to do it big. You feel me? Like,
2nd and 10. Defensively,
but it's just some of these juniors, they just don't know how to play realistic football. You feel me? They want to spam plays.
Patriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further down.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd.
I feel you, bro. I throw dots. That's why we keep on replacing until we get that core. Like, I want to bust in the game of the week and players of the week. But it's like I don't want to do it if nobody's going to be legit. You feel me?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Ooh.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
That hurt.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described, an interception.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver. And
Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
I like Balaj, though. He lit.
Being cool, calm, collective rebounding. Not rebounding.
I don't know why the Dolphins got rid of him. He lit.
5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, you trying to go it out?
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
And that
Damn
is
it.
incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to
change your offensive playbook.
As time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League.
Nah, because people like somebody's watching the live stream right now. one of the coaches is.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop.
Yeah, because he said his O-line, he can't get Gore no running yards. So you probably got to change your playbook to fit him.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 31, Mahomes.
Your
Flush to
offensive
his
line
right.
ain't giving
He'll
him shit.
run it. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Scared to
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I love how Melvin Ingram plays the game with toughness and a motor that absolutely will not quit. He knows how to get around all types of obstacles to get to the quarterback. He's had at least 7 sacks a season going back to 2015 and been a Pro Bowler for 3 straight years.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too sure.
That Hoyt right there. That Hoyt right there.
They take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert.
Oh, let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and
Lord, I'm telling you, he was a beast in Miami.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Herbert.
Why did I even throw that?
Pressure there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Damn, why did I
Those
throw that?
INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a
That's
rookie,
my
maybe it
biggest
stings
thing
a little
right
bit
there.
more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they?
No,
Right?
no,
Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now.
Get it back.
Precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain.
Yeah, we need a Ravens user if you know anybody that want to join.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us
dropped that motherfucker.
5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
Yeah, he dropped that motherfucker. Hell yeah, he ready to play. He dropped that motherfucker straight up.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here?
Huh? Yeah. Uh.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Fights loose.
What?
20. And he will take
Good
this
shit,
one
my
home.
nigga.
It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception
Good
followed by a
fucking
return
shit.
for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Chargers 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Tell him to come here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the
What?
At the 31-yard line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scrimmage,
I'm sorry, baby.
Now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
Good game, bro.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So this one in the win column.